What's up, dudes? I'm Ashley.
And I'm Miranda, and welcome to The Closed Cinema.
Welcome to our podcast. It's still a work in progress, but if you've made it this far or you're joining us for the first time, thanks. Today, we're going to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender along with the movie.
Yes, the most appreciated, the most loved movie of all time, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So we'll see how that goes. Wanna start off real quick though. We're still obviously learning how to do this. We've only posted like a couple episodes so far. We've recorded quite a few, but we've only posted a couple. And listening back, we can hear that we don't have like the best word choice, or we use like a lot or filler words.
Like a lot.
So if we've annoyed you, sorry. We're trying to be more like cognizant of it. But we're trying. Yeah, we're not professionals. We're just having fun, kind of talking. So just to get that out of the way, if you get annoyed by our word choice, sorry.
Sorry, we're annoyed by it too. So you're not the only one. I'm the one who has to edit it, and it's really painful. So I'm sorry.
But other than that, let's see how this all goes. Yeah, we'll talk about the show, which is the good part.
Yeah, the best thing to ever exist in this world.
Yeah. And then the movie, it was both of our first time ever watching it this week.
Yes, we've been avoiding that one like the plague.
Yeah, and I barely made it through. But yeah, Miranda was the one that mainly wanted to do the Avatar one because she's been like binging it in quarantine over and over and over. So she wanted to do it. I love it too, but I have not watched it nearly as many times as she has. You go ahead, start it off.
Well, I don't know really what to talk about it. It's just so good, but yeah, I think I watched the whole series twice this week, and I want to say probably up to 10 times the entire quarantine because I just play it over and over again. But the characters are so good in it.
Agreed.
There's like not one character I don't like, well, except Azula, but she is a solid character.
She's just crazy.
Yeah, she's a crazy character, but they do a pretty good job on like building the character, if that makes sense. Building the character. Yeah, and then every character is so different from each other. Like they all have their own personalities, and then they add different things to the story. So I just love it, and it has good lessons, and Uncle Iroh has good morals.
Morals, life lessons,
whatever it's called. But yeah, it's just so good. Do you have a favorite character in it?
So I want to say Zuko, but I feel like it's just like my heart as well. But I adore Zuko, but sometimes I kind of like Sokka just because he's like stupid and fun.
You know what's funny? Him. When I was watching the Avatar, I was like, Ashley's like a mix of Sokka and oh my god, I forgot what's his name, Zuko. I'm like, she's an exact mix, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh no. Every time I take like a BuzzFeed quiz or like some quiz online, it's like, you're Zuko, and I was like, I'll take this as a good thing because he has a really good character arc. He probably has like one of the best redemption arcs for like television and film. They did so well with him, like because he actually like truly learns and like takes different steps, and he also makes mistakes. You can see throughout, like especially like season 2, he kind of wants to be better, but then at the end he kind of goes back to Azula and trying to be, Ozai's son or whatever, be the bad guy.
For his honor.
Yeah. But I think probably Zuko. And then sometimes I like Toph just because she's got like that attitude. So.
Yeah, I like Toph. I like everybody. But I think my favorite one is probably Aang, even though that's pretty obvious, just Avatar.
I feel like you've like changed. When we were younger, she would like tag me in things, and she would be for Zuko.
Yeah.
And then like she started like, I feel like this year, I'm already saying like a lot. This year she has switched to Aang, I feel like, because I feel like she's more similar to him, and she's opening her eyes to Aang. I apparently still
like
have not.
Date him. Okay?
No.
Okay, my middle school heart is still with Zuko. But yeah, I like Aang more. I think especially this quarantine, for some reason I feel like my like personality or characteristics are changing. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm more like Aang in this cartoon like this. I feel like I'm a mix between Aang and Toph.
The attitude's there.
Yeah. The attitude and the snarky. Yeah. Do you like Katara?
I'm like mixed on Katara. Like I like her sometimes, but then I get annoyed with her as well. I don't know. It's just like sometimes I don't know. It's like I feel like she expects too much, or like she gets mad and she like cries, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. I cry, I get mad, but I don't know. Sometimes I just like get annoyed by her. I like her, but
yeah, I'm on the same.
Not
like,
all the way.
I don't hate her. I don't love her. It's nice that she's in the group because they need that like motherly friend kind of person, or else it'll be Sokka and Aang, and it's a mess.
Yeah, it'd be a mess.
Katara's definitely. Well, I wonder if like there's anybody who just loves Katara.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is there?
I think every person can be somebody's like favorite character besides maybe like Ozai.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like Ty Lee.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like her, and I know a lot of people like Azula.
Yeah, I never heard much about Mei.
Yeah, I didn't really care about her.
I just didn't like her hair.
Yeah, that's true.
But she is like the true emo kid.
Yeah.
You don't really have a favorite episode, right?
I don't know, for some reason, like I don't think the nightmare one is like my favorite one, but like that one always just sticks with me. I'm like, oh, poor Aang, the eye bags and just the stress. I'm like, I feel so bad for him, so like I always think of that episode.
Yeah, I like that part where he talks to Momo.
Yeah.
He's like talking to Momo. He's like,
yeah.
That's the best part. I watched that like last night. It was so good.
Yeah, that one is good. I don't know if I have a favorite episode though, because I feel like a lot of them, because they're the shorter episodes, a lot of them you have to kind of group together as well sometimes to have like the full story, unless like it is one of like the shorter, cause, like especially like the first season. I feel like a lot of those ones were shorter, but then when we got into season 2 and 3, they had more like where 3 episodes or so would tell like the story, 2 episodes, 3 episodes.
Yeah, it is a continuation.
Yeah.
There is, except like the play where they go to the play about themselves. That was totally a filler, but it was a good filler.
Yeah, just because they did, because you know some series will do like the recap episodes, but it's just cutting all sorts of pieces together, so it was nice to watch it that way and like see themselves like react to like the over exaggeration of their story and such,
because they were all pretty accurate too.
It's smart to do it that way.
Did you have a favorite season then?
I don't know, actually. I like season 3 because I like having Zuko in the group, but I don't know, I don't think I have a favorite season, because I like the first season and the second season as well, because I like how they're like first starting out, but I like seeing them like move forward and like grow each time, and I like how Toph got added in the second season, and then like Zuko got into the group, so I like the gang.
The Aang gang.
Someone's like the gang.
The boomerang. Sokka said. Yeah, I think my favorite one is the 3rd season, but before Zuko joins them. So it's when Aang's acting like Kuzan or whatever his friend's name was, with his hair. He's so cute. I didn't like 2nd season as much. Maybe I just don't like the Earth Kingdom that much. But yeah, I mean, I like Toph.
Yeah, but no, like,
but I like them better after as a group, as opposed to how they're trying to get to know her. Or trying to get her to teach Aang. And then first season is just solid, because it's obviously it's just building up to the rest of the series. It's just a good show.
It is.
Yeah, I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, and I think because I feel like a lot of people, maybe now, if you didn't grow up with it, some people can like not want to watch like a cartoon or like a kid's show, but I'm like, this is great for everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. It's definitely one of the best anime series, and I think for us growing up, because we never really had these kinds of stories as cartoons like growing up. Like there might have been like anime, but I didn't watch anime. You know, most of our shows were like Rugrats all grown up, and like SpongeBob and stuff, where like if it was animated, it was usually just contained in that one episode, and it didn't have as much like meaning or anything. So I think with us growing up, being able to watch something like this, we could learn a lot more. Everyone can appreciate it though, and it's really good animation, but like great storytelling and like lessons, because it deals with like so many different kind of topics in it.
And I also like the different cultures they pulled from, especially in the like the Asian and the indigenous people and the monks and whatever, because I feel like that was like the only show when I was younger that I could relate to, because the rest were like usually Chinese or something, like Jake, American Dragon Jake Long or whatever, that was Chinese and whatever. But in Avatar, they pull from like so many different cultures, I guess. So you could tell like, oh, the Fire Nation has some things from Japan, some things from China, whatever, and then maybe the Earth Kingdom has something from Korea and Japan, like the Kyoshi warriors and stuff like that. So it was very nice to see, because I don't think during that time there was many Asian shows, even though they never say it's Asian.
Yeah, no, honestly, because I think growing up we did have American Dragon Jake Long, but that was when we were little. Well, it might have been around the same time. But I feel like I remember that more like around end of elementary, middle school. I guess that's around the same time. And then the cat show, the Siamese cat show.
I don't count that one.
That's all that's the only thing I can think about. But yeah, I don't know what else was like.
And Jackie Chan, there was like a Jackie Chan show. I never watched it.
Chan cartoon show. That was like on WB or something, so I didn't really watch it.
But then it kind of goes off that kung fu
kind
of move that was happening a lot during that time too. But for me, like growing up with a Japanese mom, I never really experienced anything Japanese.
Yeah.
So this show was kind of closer to bridging that gap. And I watched Sailor Moon, but
like having having this come out from like America.
Yeah. So that was nice. And like not everybody during that time knew Sailor Moon either, or maybe they did. I'm not sure.
I
only had
watched
Japanese
it.
Friends, so,
I watched it a lot. I had like Sailor Moon dolls and everything, but like that was it. Like the only things like where I said, because I don't really watch anime. Like I watched like a couple, but like half of them are gonna be Sailor Moon and like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then I've only watched like 2 others. So that's what I had like growing up. But yeah, I didn't know really anything else besides like I said, the cat show and stuff.
Yeah,
Do you even remember that show was called?
I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah.
don't know what. And then they had like Ni Hao Kai Lin, again Chinese, but later on in like high school, because my sister would watch it in the morning, even though she's in high school too.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
I would watch Rugrats all the time, so.
I wouldn't.
Oh, Rugrats is great.
It was good when I watched it when I was younger. That's about it. All right, want to get to the awful movie part?
Oof. Okay. This was really hard to make it through. Like, I almost gave up several times, and I was like, just gotta keep going. I don't even know what to say about it. Like, first, there was no, like, emotion in the movie for me. Like, the characters were all, like, bland. But yeah, nothing just felt real to me. And it was just very forced. I don't know.
Definitely, they didn't have the humor or the personalities we saw in the animation.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Hot take, I actually didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it?
Nope.
Really?
I think because I went into it thinking it was going to be the most horrible thing in the world.
It was.
I mean, there's like different awful parts about it, for sure. Like, casting, horrible.
Yeah.
Pronunciation of names, I think it was probably closer to what the name should be pronounced, but the animation is the first one to come out, so I wanted it to pronounce it.
Ong.
I have a list.
What is
It's
it?
Soka, Iro, Ong.
How do they say Avatar? Like
Avatar. And then, you know what, the thing that upset me the most? It was grandma, not gram. Grandma.
As soon as like the opening changed, I was annoyed. I was like, what is this? They literally have it for you made already, guys. I was so annoyed, but I just felt like the characters were really boring, and Sokka was so boring.
Yeah, they definitely did not think about the characters. More of just how to move the plot along, I think. Yeah, oh, another thing they pronounced wrong was Agni Kai. They pronounced it Agni Ki, and that pissed me off because I'm like, that's not even the right way.
How did you get that?
Like, I can forgive names, but like this one, I'm like, it's not even a name. It's
right.
It's a thing. Like, okay, whatever. So, I liked the boy who played Aang. I thought he was like in the right age range at least, and
I mean that might have been the only thing.
And Katara, yeah. And Katara, but Sokka, he's like 25. I was so confused.
It's Jasper from Twilight.
Is it? Oh no.
I was just like, why are you in here? Why is your hair so long?
It was like, no, it's not supposed to be.
It's supposed to be like short and spiky, like at the back for the ponytail.
Yeah.
Not...
And they so I'm gonna refer to Aang as Ong. Ong. Okay, never mind. They dressed Aang in like this really cheap looking, like a robe, or not a robe, but it looks like this Japanese thing that I use that I put on under the kimono. And I'm like, no, this is not what he's supposed to look like.
No, I was like, one of the things that was bothering me like a lot is when they were doing the actual bending moves, and it would take like 30 moves, and it'd be like, it would do like nothing.
I like the firebenders. They had to use the actual torches to use their firebending. It's totally like, what's the point of being a bender if it takes you an hour to get charged up or something?
Yeah, I was just so confused. I was like, they're still going. Like,
yeah,
they're doing everything, and then it's like a little spark or something. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. Like, they have Dev Patel as Zuko, and so I was gonna be, he's a great actor, so I'm like, okay, he's gonna be the best part, and he probably is the best part of it. He like, for acting wise and everything.
Yeah, I liked him as, well, okay, I don't like how he looks, like appearance wise for everybody across the board, like wrong. It's all wrong. Maybe except the Earth Kingdom, they're all like Koreans or something, some kind of Asians. But the rest were like white people, like whatever. I liked how he was very emotional in the movie, if that makes sense. He showed more emotions than Zuko did in the animation, and I felt like in the animation that's really how Zuko felt. He just couldn't show it. Like he's very like antsy, and I actually didn't mind Zuko. I just didn't. They need a different actor just for the looks of everything, but I didn't mind him, like the acting part of it.
Yeah, no, he's showing his actor, and I think he was the part that got me through, because I'm like, Dev Patel, I can do it.
Now, what about Uncle Iroh?
I was so confused when he first showed up on screen, and I'm like, I don't think they said his name or anything yet, and I was just looking around, this him? I was like, this is him? I mean, for his actual character, it wasn't that too bad. I would have enjoyed more of like how he was in the animation, more like wisdom and kind of joy. Like Uncle Iroh has like a nice like joy and persona, so like
in the animation,
yeah, like he's a bit happier, I mean, especially at certain points, but he's got like that warmth. So I feel this, was
maybe like before he became what we know as Uncle Iroh. So like maybe while he was a general, maybe that's how he acted, but definitely not the same Uncle Iroh we love in the animation. Uncle Iroh, I was not a big fan of, just because him and Sokka are kind of what makes everything funny, and they didn't have either of those.
Yeah.
Or either of those. So yeah, they just need to recast everyone, come up with a different script. They just need to redo the movie and it'll be good.
Well, so they're doing the Netflix
adaptation. It's gonna be a series, right?
Yeah, from what I know, it's a series. So we'll see, because apparently like the actual writers and creators are involved. So hopefully it doesn't go this bad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be hard either way, because it is dealing with so much CGI and probably younger, less skilled kids, just because their age range. So I don't know.
I mean, if we were able to get Stranger Things with our
yeah, but they're also not using like water bending and fire, like that's a lot of CGI, and they could, if that looks bad, then the whole thing looks bad, and you have to have a lot of money for that too. So I don't think it's gonna be super great, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we'll see. At least, because when did this movie come out? We've come a bit further in CGI, although this one really wasn't too good at all. And I was mad in like the last, like the battle that we didn't get the giant fish ocean spirit Aang. That
fish ocean?
The big at the...
Oh yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah. No.
I was mad. I was like, where is he?
Yeah. It looks like, is it Grimer?
Oh yeah, kinda. Yeah, because the General Zhao or whatever, he just died from some of the waterbenders there, and I was like, no. I was like, this isn't how it goes.
Also so the guy who's playing Fire Lord, is it Azulan? No, Fire Lord.
There's Ozai and Zhao.
Ozai, yeah.
Well,
so,
not Fire Lord, but
yeah. So the animation, the way Zhao was played, I feel like the Fire Lord should have been playing him. Because they had the similar, like, the way they talk, their presence, and their authority. And then the guy who's playing Zhao, I didn't understand, like, he was pretty wimpy.
He's more like a funny guy, isn't he? Because wasn't he, like, in The Internship or something like that?
Was he?
I don't know. I feel like I know him for more, like, funny things. And I was really confused when I saw him. I was like, huh?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have, like, that general or whatever
he doesn't have, like, a scary...
vibe. No.
Like, threatening...
Like, he should have been Uncle Iroh, if anything. You know?
Yeah, he just didn't have, like, a threatening aura. I don't know.
Yeah. And that's all Zhao is. He's just threatening. That's all he does. So it was the casting was just all over the place. And I don't think the people who made the show even knew what they were, like, casting for. Like, I feel like they were confused on what ethnicity everybody was, too.
Right.
So they were just like, just mix it together. And we'll sprinkle some white people.
I know. We're gonna make like the indigenous water tribe.
Yeah, we already took over them in the United States.
Oh. I was so confused. I was like, you guys are okay. Y'all are white.
And they should have been more tan, because they live on the
poles.
Yeah, the poles. The poles. The South Pole. So they should have been darker. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, look at the movie.
I mean, the show doesn't make sense.
I was confused because like they have Cliff Curtis as Ozai, and he's a really good actor. Mm-hmm. But I was confused with why we're showing Ozai so much because we don't even see Ozai in the anime one in the first season, and this is I thought this was going to be all of the like seasons because this was the only one that came out, but it was just because it was terrible. So I was confused on them, like they're really just showing him and off, and he was not that like scary to me. The one in the animation was worse to me.
Ozai?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I wanted the guy who played Ozai to play Zhao.
Oh, okay.
Because that would have made more sense to me. Because he definitely more scary, but not as scary as Ozai.
Yeah.
And they kept calling him Sire, and I was like, stop. It's Fire Lord.
I know. Just the little things are the worst.
You're like everything stuff.
Yeah. I just wish, I felt like there was not enough emotion, especially with Aang, Katara, and Sokka.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't the right.
The characters were not right. I hope they at least get that in the show. Still, redeem it a little bit. I guess.
I'm worried, but like since it's Netflix, I have faith, especially with the creators being involved
and money.
Yeah, they've got the money, so they're gonna be tossing it to it. I hope, and I hope it doesn't become one where they're like canceling after the first season, because a lot of the Netflix shows they've just been like, nope, never mind. We're only keeping Stranger Things.
I mean, that's a good show.
Yeah,
I get it.
Like, just don't cancel Peaky Blinders either. That's all I need.
Yeah, I had a dream. Did I tell you I had a dream with Avatar? Oh, it was a different Avatar. It was the Avatar in our generation, and I was like with a group of people, and we were running away from the Fire Nation again, because the Fire Nation's trying to take over, I guess. And I was traveling with the Avatar. We had to put our cell phones in like a little plastic baggie because we had to go on this cold, freezing, this big wave water or sea or whatever. And we had to get to the other side to go meet with the bending masters. Is that what they're called? The masters of different elements, whatever.
Yeah.
And we had to get there, and the Fire Nation was attacking us, and the whole dream was just me and like us 5 other people running away from the Fire Nation, trying to save Aang, or not Aang, the Avatar. It was a very chaotic dream. I woke up really tired. It was awful, but it was also fun. Yeah, like halfway through the floating, so we got on a raft, like a wooden raft that we made ourselves, and we got to the other side, but it was so cold that we knew that we were gonna freeze. So halfway through, we like froze, and then my dream turned into third person view.
Oh wait, you did tell me that part. Okay, I was like, what?
Yeah, and then the Fire Nations were attacking the Master Benders, but the Master Benders had to wake us up from the freezing thing. It was very confusing, but it made sense in the dream. And yeah, that was better than the movie.
Oh, okay.
I got third person view, first person view. It was great.
I don't dream.
Yeah, and I didn't have any bending powers, so that sucked. But I guess it's realistic. So
if you did, what element do you think you would have?
Oh man, as much as I hate it, I think probably earth.
Okay.
Or maybe water. Actually, it's fire.
I would be fire, but I would I want to be water, but I'd be fire. I know I'd be fire.
I guess I'm more water. I guess then, huh?
I feel like it's.
I'm like water, but I want to be air.
Oh,
because it looks so fun.
It does.
Yeah. Anyway, so do you want to give it a rating? Would you recommend it to anybody or people who watch Avatar?
No.
Okay.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have watched it if I was given the option to not watch it. But for the sake of this podcast, we watched it, and I actually didn't mind it too much. It was, I think because going into it, I guess it had a very bad reputation, so I just went into it thinking it's going to be the worst movie in the world. But I could think of some.
I don't know. I had the same expectations that it was going to be really bad, but honestly, I thought it was worse. I was so angry.
Maybe you
watching
didn't think it was bad enough.
Maybe I was so angry watching it. And my mom was watching it as well because I watched it on the living room, and she's like, "So you're gonna waste 2 hours of your life watching this one?" Yeah. And then at the end, I was like, "So bad." She's like, "So you wasted 2 hours of your life?" I'm like, yeah.
I didn't hate it that much. Like, if I had to watch it again, I would.
I would not. I still watch movies that are considered bad or cringy or something. I'm a person who especially the rom-coms, but I'll still watch other dumb stuff. But this one, I just.
Well, we have different. Yeah, me and Ashley have different tastes. in movies, like besides the action movies that we both like, it differs a lot from the action movies.
I don't know. I feel like we still watch a lot of similar things. I feel like I just watch like more.
Yeah, but I don't like the more that you watch.
But that's just things that are made before like 2003.
No, even like some other ones that you watch, I'm like, this is the most boring movie ever.
Wait, what? Now I need to know.
The Peach movie, that one was boring to me.
Oh, Call Me By Your Name?
Yeah.
It's good though.
I didn't like the Japanese animation one either. That was similar to that. Your Name, My Name, Our Name.
I mean, it's not similar. But yeah, Your Name. Oh, that movie was so good though.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay. But
I feel like that's like the romance movies though.
Yeah, I don't like romance. That's true. This is very
Cinderella
true.
Story.
And that's the only one,
She's
though.
the man.
I like high school romance. I don't like adult romance movies. It's weird. It's like fanficky. I like fanfic stuff. Well, no, that's not true. I'm complicated, but also not.
Okay, anyway.
So rating. What do you rate this?
The movie?
Oh, the show first.
Well, a show is 5 out of, I don't know what to put, 5 out of 5 momos out of momos.
Well, there's only one momo, so that's perfect because it's 5 out of 5. Yeah, I give it 10. Just perfect. Perfection all around. And then I give the movie, I did 5 out of 10 lychee nuts.
Oh, I did like 0.5 pebbles.
0.5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Or 10?
Both 0.5 out
matter.
of 5, but sure.
Okay.
I was really mad. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I'm dying laughing.
It was terrible.
I didn't think it was that bad. I would say watch it if you really like the show, like as much as me.
Don't
like
do
if you watch like watching it over and over, just watch it once. Cause I'm not gonna say it'll be
You'll
worth
appreciate
it.
the show more.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you could see where they were trying and where they were not trying, but yeah. Actually, no, it's probably not recommended for anybody.
It's so bad. Like, again, there's just no emotion. They're so boring. And then they do all of these stupid moves, especially, what was it, the airbender move or the what? Like, he's all just, like, waving his little arms around. I was like, what are we doing?
I don't even remember that.
It was bad.
I think I just blocked it. I was gonna say I blocked all the bad parts out, but that would have been the entire movie.
Terrible. The main 3 were bad actors, too, in this.
Hey, I liked Ong, okay?
No, he was a bad actor.
No, he was cute. I thought he was adorable.
He could be cute and a terrible actor.
That's true. But he was the most look like Aang out of everybody.
That doesn't matter.
It does. Okay. It makes him Ong. Not Aang, but Ong. Okay, I think Ashley's had enough. So we'll please find the nearest exit and get out.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.